As for teasing, this is the part where we say, please, dear God, like, subscribe, and or follow. This is true, really, at Apple Podcasts, iCatcher, and Radio Public. And tell your friends, family, people you see on the street. Tell them to do that too, please. Like, subscribe, or follow us. Or we'll have to get real jobs, and that would bite.
Oh, that's going to suck.
Mostly we'd have to go out in public, and that would not be.
And nobody wants that.
Nah, nobody needs that.
This is True, Really News with Scott Combs and Tony Vercanis. All the news you're about to hear is true, as far as you know.
So a couple of chuckleheads were making their way across Florida's panhandle on Interstate 10 at just under 100 miles an hour, according to the Florida Highway Patrol arrest report. Dutifully, a state trooper pulled over Ian Simmons and Joshua Reinhart, and I mention their names because they deserve all the publicity. They're both 34 years old.
So they should know better.
Oh, boy. After running their IDs, the trooper discovered Reinhart had an active felony warrant for a probation violation. Santa Rosa County Sheriff's deputy arrived to assist, and a police dog alerted the officers to contraband in the car. No. They discovered a bag that contained approximately, here's the list, 75 grams of methamphetamine, 1.36 kilograms of GHB, 1 gram of cocaine, 3.6 grams of fentanyl, 15 MDMA tablets, and drug paraphernalia.
So is that like a 21st century version of like high school punch after you get done with it?
Yeah, pretty much.
Okay.
The men were arrested for drug trafficking. Oh, by the way,
yes,
it was made exceptionally easier for the officers to find everything because the bag was labeled "bag full of drugs."
Some people are too stupid to be left in public.
TV.
I have Walmart stories.
Oh, I love them.
Somehow they seem fitting after that. I'm making no judgments. A Walmart supercenter in Mexico, Maine. Didn't know they had one.
Neither did I. That's pretty cool.
Clearly doesn't give a hoot or holler about public opinion or the environment. Case in point. Late in May, they called the cops on a grandpa who was just trying to clean up the mountains of trash the store had neglected for years. Tony Bennett lives in Bethel, Maine, and he likes the outdoors. So it's easy to understand why the Mexico Walmart would start getting on his nerves. According to Bennett, there were mounds of garbage from the store piling behind it for years.
The guy but I thought Tony Bennett was a singer.
He was.
Oh,
is. Okay. He was. Is.
Was this the same Tony Bennett?
Yes.
Really?
No.
Oh. You're kind of grumpy, you know.
Yeah. Sort of proud of that. I like to think of it more as curmudgeonly.
There you go.
Yeah. Makes grumpy sound better. Tony Bennett. Oh, according to Bennett, there were mounds of garbage in the store's backyard. This is piling up for years.
Yep.
It had been littered by anything from dirty diapers to food wrappers to shopping bags. Bennett has been concerned that the trash would end up in the Androscoggin River that runs by the store. So he did what a responsible citizen would do. He contacted the store about the issue. 3 years ago, to his frustration, nothing happened. The trash was still there. So when Bennett arrived at the store on May 26th, the familiar sight of garbage awaited him, but they had made the problem also much worse. Said Bennett, they literally just raked the trash down the river banking.
They thought he didn't want to see it.
So he did those immortal, he went into the store and asked for those immortal words that no one wants to hear. Could I speak to a manager? He told Bennett, the manager, that the store had contracted a company to clean up the trash. Thank you. He wasn't exactly sure, though, when it would be done. So he got an answer. Not a very good one. So Bennett went down to the riverbank and started picking up the trash, loading it under the back of his truck. As he spends the morning picking up the garbage, finally Walmart employees noticed him, and they obviously mentioned it to a store manager who came out and asked him to leave. But Bennett, I'm guessing, politely informed them, no, he wasn't going to do that. I'm sure it was, I'm sorry, sir, but I just can't leave right now. There's mounds of refuse that need to be moved from this river. Managers did what managers do. They called the cops. Bennett was technically on store property, so after the Mexico police officer, Lawrence Briggs, showed up, Bennett figured, and not worth getting into more trouble over. So he left peacefully. No word as to whether he took the trash he picked up with him or whether that trash has been picked up since. See?
Oh, my God.
Walmart stories. They just get better and better.
So a medical technician, no good deed goes unpunished. Tony.
Exactly right.
A medical technician was gluing up a laceration on a 14-year-old girl's forehead. Now, this is something, when the boys were playing rugby, we always kept super glue with us because that's what it was designed to do. And, because in rugby, you'll get a head clash and it's always in an eyebrow and you just glue it together and send it back out. But he was using a version of it called Dermabond. And for those who don't know, Dermabond is a liquid skin adhesive designed to repair lacerations and close surgical incisions.
Yeah.
It has a composition similar to super glue, and it effectively seals the skin quickly and painlessly.
Does not replace stitches, by the way.
Or not staples. All the time. Yeah,
but
not
for
all
things
the time.
that are smaller and really don't need that, they're perfect.
Yeah, I've glued up Drew's hand when he cut it, with a knife one time. Worked out great.
Thought he was kind of put together.
It's the bolts in his neck, right? They're the dead giveaway. So it turns out the tech glued his glove to the girl's face. And the girl's mom was in the room. So the tech actually had to turn to the mother and say these words. "I'm sorry, I've just glued my glove to your daughter's face. She is mine now. We shall be getting married." Back to
Thank God he was wearing a glove, or that would have been awkward.
Really awkward.
Oh, that's just be careful, dude.
Yeah.
Walmart story number 2.
All right.
South Euclid, Ohio, May 11th. Police respond to the Walmart store.
As you would.
I'm thinking police, do they have that place on speed dial? Just press 1 for the cops.
When you come on shift, guys, just head over to Walmart for a minute and see what's going on.
Just swing by there because who knows? There was a confrontation going on between 36-year-old Precious Jackson and a 25-year-old Monica Garner. The two women, who once lived in the same duplex, apparently have been feuding for a time now, as Jackson had previously taken out a protection order against the younger Garner. I don't even want to know. When they met in the potato chip aisle of the Walmart, according to Smoking Gun, Garner pulled down Jackson's mask and tried to spit on her. Assault by saliva. Then reached into Jackson's cart, picked up the 10-pound log of ground beef, which she used to strike Jackson a couple of times in the face, police said.
I hope it wasn't frozen.
Yeah, but otherwise it makes that sickly thwack noise. In the report, the log was identified merely as a meat blunt object.
This is beginning to remind me of that British story, but continue.
Police said Garner has a history of violent behavior. She pleaded not guilty to assault and violating the temporary protective order. I'm telling you, people watching at Walmart, nothing like it. Don't go down the chip aisle, though, unless you're armed.
Yeah, exactly. You've got to have some sort of meat product that is, sort of a distance weapon. Years ago, we did the story of the shop owner, the meat shop owner in Britain, who a guy comes in with a knife and says, "Give me all the money in your till." And the guy says, "Sure." Reaches to the back wall where he had a 3-foot salami. Hit the guy right in the face. Boom! Guess who went to jail, by the way?
Let me guess. The butcher. Yeah.
For assault. Great
Britain's
really screwed up sometimes.
Pretty well.
Well, you never know.
This is one of the reasons you wonder, how can this society possibly live much longer?
Yeah.
We are that stupid.
Now, that is old, so the law may have changed since, but it's certainly unfair.
Yes, because we often improve on really bad laws.
Well, let's talk to the British about it and see.
That's true.
So, tech support transcript. This tech support,
because there are people less in the know than me, and there aren't many.
The tech support rep for a large cell phone company.
Oh,
Customer, I can't access my voicemail. And you can hear him pounding on his touch screen trying to get a response. Bap, 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 bap. So I can't get my. So they troubleshoot, and round and round and round they go. And with each attempt, they fail. Ending in the customer saying, I can't access my voicemail. Bap, 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 bap. So finally, tech support says, sir, I need to remote into your phone. And I've never had to have this happen on a telephone, but I have to remote into your phone to see what you're seeing. Connection's established, and the tech looks at the screen
yeah.
and immediately goes, okay,
Yeah.
sir. And the customer says, see, I can't access my voicemail. Sir, this is voicemail. You're in voicemail. See the title saying voicemail? See the play button? Customer, pause. I fixed it.
Yes. Yes, you did.
This is true, really news. Send email to TiTR@netradio.network.